as you guys may know, DMB Nation has a colorism scandal going on. We all know they're colorists, period, point blank. So they made a blackface video. Like I just said, it's blackface. Bianca's biracial. She's not black, as stated out of her own mouth. So it's no one's just saying she's not black, she's not black. She doesn't claim she's black. To the people who feel so offended at people calling it blackface. Shout out to I am Eloho. I love her. On her page, she posted a screenshot of the video and said, what are the unicorn's thoughts? That's what she calls us. What are our thoughts on this? I said it's racist, point blank. A lot of people commented on my comment asking me, how is it racist? She's mixed, she's biracial. A lot of people are saying biracial isn't a race. It's two races. Biracial literally means two races. So I'm really not understanding how that's so hard to understand. Now, it's gonna hurt some feelings. Biracial is not black. Biracial is two different races. You can be biracial, you can be Asian of some sort and Hispanic of some sort. Does that make you black? Because last time I checked, biracial does not mean black. I'll wait. So then I'm hearing, well, I've been treated like a black kid my whole life. I was the only biracial kid at my school. They always called me an N. They always called me black. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that racism from people who don't know anything about anything, but that doesn't make you black. I'm hearing, I grew up around black people my whole life. Okay. We all know a Susie that be in the hood. What we have to do is kill this slave master mentality. This one drop rule mentality. You are not black because you have one drop of black in you. You are not black if you have 25 to 50% black in you. You're not even biracial if you only have 25% black in you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about it. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's the white side of your family telling that. A lot of people say that the white side of their family is the ones who made them feel less than, or made them feel like they're black and that's all. They're just black. That's toxic. That's really toxic. I just don't understand. And the fact that when people, I know there was a lot of confusion, but now there's so much knowledge out there. So for people to still act like they don't get it, it's literally biology. No one's trying to hurt your feelings. It's biology. And that's just that. Period. Now, some people, there's two different spectrums. Some people were made to believe that they were better than black people because they're mixed. But yet they play the black card when it's fitting for them, when it's convenient. Let's not forget that Bianca, biracial, very pale. Let's not forget how she talked about her newborn baby. Look at her ears. Look at her fingertips. They're so dark. So do you think you're better, Miss Piggy? She's in there looking like Miss Piggy, talking about her newborn baby is looking dark. How is that okay? So black women are being told we're jealous. We're just mad that we can't play the best of both worlds. What? How are we jealous when you want to be us? You guys steal everything from us. White people steal everything from us. Biracial people want to go back and forth when they want to steal something from us. You know what? Let's get into it. The natural hair movement. Something to make black women feel empowered about how the hair on their head grows out their scalp, because people are losing jobs, people are being expelled and sent home and having to change how they look because of societal standards. Okay, so that's an example. Natural hair was originally made for 4C, etc. The things that people couldn't tame, the things that people didn't know how to help. But now it's being taken over by 2A, whatever the hair textures are, straight hair that you have to manipulate with tons of gel and crimp it and use a diffuser to get it to look a certain way. Now, how is that fair? That's not natural hair care when you're adding everything and making it and forcing it to be a certain style. You might as well be curling it with the curling iron. And that's just how I feel. An example would be this girl. I'm gonna put a clip of her in. I'm not putting her name in it because she doesn't deserve any type of clout. Not saying my video is gonna go anywhere, but I'm not giving her a platform, period. Sis had bone straight hair. Who knows what it would look like if it air dried, but she put a lot of gel in there, crimped it. People are swearing that you could see her hair curl before she used the diffuser. Her hair was wavy. Wavy and curly are two different things, first of all. Second of all, in my opinion, she's culturally appropriating with those box braids and cornrows in her hair. If you don't know the history of cornrows, look it up. They were used as navigation, a form of a map, per se, type of thing, for navigation. So the fact that you're using it, and then in her caption, we had Mixed Girl Monday. Where are your parents? Can we see that you're mixed? Because at this point, with all the blackfishing going around, I feel like people are just claiming things now. So then I hop in the comment section and see that she's saying she's black. We went from Mixed Girl Monday, not even looking mixed. You're phenotypically white. You look like a white woman. Went from Mixed Girl Monday to I'm black. What are you talking about? How when it's convenient, you're black. Becky, you're black. Now. That's not okay. Period. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it, period. It's not okay with me, period. I can understand some people growing up in predominantly black areas and feeling that they relate to the community, but you don't go through the struggles, period. Me as a light-skinned woman, I don't go through the struggles all the way, so I know you're not facing them, so that's not okay with me. You can relate. I relate to a lot of things. We're human is what I'm saying, so of course we're going to relate to each other. That still does not make you black. I really don't get it. One thing that I went through in my life was people, as a light skin, this is the light skin colorist spectrum. I'm black, so of course I'm gonna be black in the eyes of white people. But according to my family and friends and peers that I grew up with, who of course were uneducated, it changed when we got into high school, but as we were younger, I would be called white girl. People insisted that I was mixed. They just insisted it. And back then, I could understand it because I'm really light bright. But, of course, we don't really know much when we're young. But I don't really face that these days, except for people. Sometimes I have people that don't know me from anywhere who just ask me, am I mixed? I don't get offended. I'm very light-skinned. But the fact that mixed people can just deny half of their life is just sick to me. It's sickening. I've heard some mixed people say, I'm gonna consider myself biracial because that's what I am. I don't want my mother or my mother's side of the family to feel neglected or like I'm ashamed of them. So why don't all mixed people live by that? It's funny how we never just hear mixed girls claiming they're white because they know damn well. So why is it okay for them to just consider themselves black? Everything I'm saying right now, I'm hoping it's tying together because it just doesn't make sense. As a black female, if I put on makeup the color of my contour all over my face, if I put on makeup, brown makeup, that's racist. I'm black, that's racist. I'm black, but if I'm coloring myself, literally painting on black face, that's exactly what it is. Black face. racist. There's a history of where blackface came from. So don't you dare say, well, people wear light foundation that's too light for them. Okay, that's their problem. There was never a systematic thing on that. White people never faced a level of racism that black people have faced for that to even be a thing. I actually had some close family friends. I'm not close to them anymore. I don't consider them anything to me anymore. They're biracial. Their mother is white. Their dad is a dark-skinned man. They always clowned their dad and always called him black and burnt. How is that okay? That's your father. You came out of his nutsack, if you're forgetting. So their white mother led them to believe that black girls and dark-skinned girls are dirty, smell fishy, nappy-headed, etc. So these little mixed kids believe that they're better than black people. How? So they made a lot of black comments, a lot of racist comments. Like, why would you call a female a burnt black bee? Why are you calling her that? But you would never call Becky that. For example, I'm not going to give names. I'm not really trying to give too much. But let's just say little Timmy, was cheating on his biracial girlfriend with white females and then cheated on her with a black female. But the one she always brings up is the black female. Why is that? Because you feel intimidated. Because you were told your whole life that light skin with green eyes is better. And then who did the one that you choose? And it's okay to be confident, but don't have your little head blown up because you have light eyes and light skin. Because in reality, you were never the first pick. It has to be you have to be delusional to think that you're better than everyone because the way that you look, when your boyfriend literally goes to his friends and says that you were ugly to him at first. He had to grow to like you. So how can you talk down on other women and call them ugly and talk about their skin color? You are not superior. If we really want to get into it, black people are the superior race, period. And that's why everyone wants to be black. That's why everyone is either becoming dark-skinned with spray tans or they want to be light-skinned with spray tans. Let's be honest here. People are getting curly perms. People are getting faux locks. Why are white people... Oh my God. I'm going to offend people. I don't care. This is unapologetic. This is the truth. Black people's hair free forms into locks. They don't have to do anything. They just can grow their hair. If they want one huge lock, just let their hair grow and it turns into a huge lock. But if they want multiple locks, literally all they have to do is twist their hair, give it time. White people are literally getting their hair crocheted and manipulated into locks. Now, I'm going to make a separate video on that because I really don't appreciate any type of faux locks, any type of cheating to get locks. Like, people really struggle and take a long time. People came from the root and grew their hair out. Like, I just don't understand that. But it's just convenient to be black when you want to. So, things that were said and the way that people treated me made me feel like they were trying to paint me as the angry black woman. Literally, I would be getting... This is so sick. I would be hearing rumors about myself between this family. They're all family. I stayed with them for a couple months. And I'm hearing rumors that I'm saying this, basically trying to paint me out to be messy. Meanwhile, they're the ones running their mouth about each other. How sad is that? But because I'm the only black woman in there, it's a problem. So as soon as I state the fact that I'm being treated this way because I'm the only black person in this house, besides their father, the only black person in this house, and being a black woman is a whole nother struggle. Then I hear, oh my God, we're all black. No, you're not. You're black when you choose to be, and that's not okay. Their white mother had the nerve, the caucasity, to say, what do you think my kids are? They're not black. You proven they're not black, because you're the one who instilled in their little heads that they're not black and that black people are dirty, etc. Meanwhile, people be walking around, I'm not even going to say names, white people be walking around smelling like fish, having diseases, etc. But y'all want to talk about black people. I just had to take a second because that really made me so disgusted and mad that how I was treated, and that mixed people can literally just choose to be black when it's convenient. When you're doing something that's offensive, then you're black. And the other time, you're mixed. And the reason that I'm saying this, and they don't always claim themselves to be black. The reason I'm saying this is because they literally told me, stop calling us black, we're not black, we're mixed. But now you're black when it's convenient. I really don't know what else to say. If you're making excuses as to why you should be able to do blackface, you're racist. If you're making excuses of why you should be able to do certain things or say certain things, you're racist. Period. I just don't know what else to say. And I said something about hair manipulation as far as white people, but another thing that y'all bobbleheads seem to be confused about, you're just jealous because our hair curls like this. You have to force your curls. Not all biracial people have to force their curls. I don't think that girl was biracial, period. But what I'm saying is, let's not sit there and act like our hair doesn't curl too. We're just being told, and we're just learning that it was curls all along. We just didn't know how to manipulate it into that way. They literally have new products now. People are learning that even the products that they had, they weren't working it through their hair correctly. So when you say things like, you're just mad because your hair isn't naturally straight, or things like that, please, Google is available to everyone. So if you don't choose to learn, you're just an idiot. Because black people can be born with blonde hair. Black people can be born with straight hair. Black people can be born with light skin. Black people can be born with light eyes. But it's really rare to see a white person born with black skin. A white person born with 4C hair. So don't compare us to you just because you can't do what we do, because black people are very diverse and there's a variety, and that's why you guys can't stand it. Now some people, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know were biracial. I wish I can give a name, but some celebrities, I thought that they were just light skinned. Come to find out they're biracial. I don't find anything wrong with Colin Kaepernick for taking his knee. But when I found out that neither him or his girlfriend were black, I did feel some type of way about her calling Jay-Z a coon. Watch your mouth. Black people can say that to other black people when they're acting like a coon. You can't say that. Just like we need to stop telling people that they can say nigga, because you can't say nigga. But we shouldn't say it either if we don't want them to say it, in all honesty. You can't fight facts. Biracial is literally biracial, two races. You should not be ashamed of either or. You shouldn't have to claim either or. In applications, you should be able to check more than one. You should not have to check other or African American, because you're not. Like, I don't know why we're still living with this slave master mentality, and it's really toxic. It's really, black people don't get to choose, is all I'm gonna say. They don't get to choose. That's all for my video. I know that I offended a lot of people. I really don't care. If you're biracial, like I said, I've already heard it all. You've been in a black neighborhood, you were in a racist school. Nothing in your story is really gonna change how I feel factually, but emotionally and mentally, if you're black, okay, but just don't complain. Don't claim it biologically. Did I even? Oh my goodness. So I actually forgot that I was saying black people are superior because our hair has melanin, our eyes have melanin, our skin has melanin. I kind of have a lack of it, but our skin has melanin. Okay. The reason that we can't say there's only one race and that's the human race is because even our bone structure is different. They say Caucasian people have larger heads. I didn't know that. Black people have a higher bone density, making our bones stronger. So that's why I'm saying we're superior naturally, biologically. So I really don't even understand where the whole white superior thing came from. In all honesty, it doesn't make sense. But just like everything we learn is backwards at first. Just like I didn't learn that, I wasn't taught, in school, that Christopher Columbus did not discover America till high school. That's a shame. So maybe we need to start teaching biology of the races so people will understand better. That's all for my video. I'm going to be making more content. Hopefully not about this, but people are just so ignorant that I had to make this video. Okay, guys. Bye, guys.